Hello, Dana Abercrombie, the Koalition. My question is for both of you. This is about kind of machine versus humanity, humankind. And I wanted to talk about, for both of you, finding the humanity within the characters of doing what's right as opposed to doing what other people want you to do, that act of selflessness.
That act of sacrifice. I think that's at the core of the Mission Impossible. And yeah, always doing or attempting or wanting, desiring to do the right thing. Um, and the sacrifices made. You know how broken up he is when one of his team members, when something happens to them. It's always about his family. They are his family, I guess, ultimately. Right?
Yeah. Movies are about the human experience, and I think as an audience member you can relate to what Ethan and all of our characters have to go through. The decisions that we make about, um are we making the right decision? And when you watch, any type of movie, and this one in particular, you ask yourself, like, okay, whose side would I be fighting on in this situation? Um, and it's just a human experience that you would go through when you're watching this film.
That's always what's more interesting to me, I think.
Hmm.
It's great to see fantastic, stunts and
Yeah,
things blow up and
yeah.
buildings fall down but I want to know how we relate. I'm interested in how we relate. I mean, that's why I became an actress also, become an actor to illuminate the human experience,
And
just not the car crash.
not yeah, because the car crash means nothing. I think unless you know who's in it and who's the person being affected outside of the person being in a car crash. And I was telling you off camera how much I really loved your character because of what you go through. And it's subtle moments that you have that we don't even, as an audience, don't even realize what's going on. But it's just maybe a look at a picture frame, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're going through as a human being of potentially maybe losing somebody. And your scenes are so powerful because you know how to channel that human experience and display it on screen for everybody to live through you, which is amazing and
Yeah, hopefully
something.
you get that you go home
Yeah.
to someone, to
Yeah.
a family, to a husband, to a child. Will that child come home in the end? Because the situation is so dire. And in this one, it may be the end of it all, of mankind. So.